Hello, and welcome back to basically Bloodbowl. Now, this is a rather impromptu video today because GW have surprised us with a Bloodbowl reveal. Now, I knew there were some celebration reveals, but I didn't really think we were going to see Bloodbowl at all today. And I think it took the whole community by surprise that we got a reveal of a whole Bloodbowl team. Now, we did have this reveal last week of a goose, but I don't think anybody in their wildest dreams put it together with a Bloodbowl reveal. But we did, and so yeah, let's dive in and see the new team, the Gnome team. Now the video in the background showcases the new team, which is a Gnome team. It's another stunty team, and it's the Glimdwarrow Groundhogs. I hope I've got that right. And we'll delve into the article that came with it a little bit. I will say I do like their colour scheme. It seems like the obvious choice, that sort of red hat, blue, as if you could see it in your own garden around a pond there. And just judging from the outside, it seems that we're getting a heap of linemen and at least 3 more positionals there. And what's going to set them apart from other teams in that same sort of stunty division, I think, is their use of animals, which we've seen before with the beer boars. But also there's a hint of trickery and magic, which we can see in some of the models, which I think will be emphasised in stats and skills. And there's 1 or 2 other things in the video which I think need for discussion, but we'll come on to that later in the video. And all in all, I welcome this team, completely against what I thought would be coming. And all in all, it's something new and exciting that we've never seen before. I know we've had a representation within Fumble Leagues, but yeah, this is brand new from Games Workshop and something completely unique and exciting. So let's delve in and have a closer look at some of the miniatures that they've provided. So we get our first look at a Beastmaster, which is a gnome who essentially has control of an animal, in this case a goose. But there's also another one with a badger on the base, and yeah, these are, from what I can see, a defensive unit. They start off with guard, which is completely unique within starting positionals in Blood Bowl as things stand. And you're probably going to see +1 strength when compared to other gnome linemen. Here we see the alternative Beastmaster, this one with the badger, and yeah, definitely one of my favourites. And we see what I'm assuming is another positional. It's a female gnome, and she's sort of harbouring some sort of magic ability. And I'm thinking we're going to see the possibility of a new skill here, like we've seen before with the Amazons with the hit and run, and to a lesser extent Bloodlust in the last Vampire release. So she's holding 2 balls, and I think what we're going to see is possibly some sort of play within this. So maybe the ability to throw a ball at an opposing player, or maybe if it's intercepted, there's a chance that ball is not actually the true conventional ball. It's this fake one, and it could lead to an injury roll. I don't know. It's exciting to try and work out. There's another animal in play here, which is going to be sort of a fox runner type of positional. And I'm thinking they're going to be sort of like a werewolf unit, but probably less strong and probably with animal savagery. But they're definitely going to have that speed advantage. And it'll be interesting to see if they've got to remain in a certain proximity to other gnomes as to whether they can be fully effective. And it certainly shows off that they've got a more varied team than the conventional halfling team, with a few more skills and stats to boot, which, yeah, just set them apart a little bit. And then we'll just run through a list of linemen, and I think about 8 different options, which I think will all be in this sprue. And for a quick scan, you can see there's alternative head options, a few alternative arms, so you can vary your team up a little bit there. And these will be starting up as listed with jump up and wrestle skills. So from a quick count, it looks like you can have 14 options on the sprue, which includes 2 foxes, 2 females, 2 beastmasters, and then those 8 linemen that are on display. And as with halflings, they also get the option of a treeman, and this is listed as the Alton Forest treeman, but it's a different version. So essentially a new treeman, and it looks good. I do like this version, which is just a slight play on the previous iteration, and a little look at a few of the other options you can make with a different face, different arms, and it'll be interesting to see how you can mix and match with the old version of the treeman, if at all, to make something even more unique, which is something I might be interested in, although there are a lot of other good alternative treemen out there on the market if you look for them. And then we move to something that's hidden in the background slightly, that hasn't really been noted in the arc. And that is this guy, which we will entitle Gnome with Fishing Rod, because he's a gnome. He should have a fishing rod, surely. Now, there's nothing more on this guy apart from images, and it may be that he comes within the box release, but I think it's going to be more likely that this is our first gnome star player. It does seem that there's only one version of him throughout, but I may be wrong. And as Games Workshop like to release 3-star players in every new team reveal, I think we'll probably get on our first glimpse of that very first one. And there's definitely something there within that fishing rod, the ability to grab that ball, maybe be able to pick it out from a couple of squares either side. I don't know. Again, more exciting stuff to sort of delve into and explore. And there we have it. Just a quick little look at the new team, and it'll be interesting to hear your feedback and your thoughts on what you thought about it. Personally, I think there's some great detail, some great character into these sculpts, and Games Workshop seem to be going down that route of making it more characterful and fun, and it's definitely paying off, I would say. And all in all, I'm excited. It's a new team, it's something we haven't seen before, and yeah, as soon as we know any more info, I'll put some more stuff up, and yeah, excited to see what the next couple of weeks bring. That's all for me today. Till the next time, yeah, ciao for now.